Today I'm going to teach you how to make a delicious and healthy recipe for your breakfast or your afternoon snack. I'm going to show you how to make breaded apple, an apple coated in a delicious batter that's gluten-free, sugar-free, lactose-free, and also completely plant-based. That's right, 100% plant-based, just for you. This recipe has a much lower glycemic index than if you were to use any kind of batter made with refined wheat flour. It's very healthy and it's simply delicious. You have to try it. It's easy. Come make it with me now. Let's learn. Hey, how are you doing? Ready to learn another super healthy recipe from the channel? Oh, if you like healthy eating, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because here the recipes are truly healthy. I'm Camila Victorino, a biologist and specialist in developing recipes genuinely good for you. Everything here is whole grain, sugar-free for you, and also gluten-free and lactose-free, 100% plant-based. Make sure to subscribe. Okay, let's get started on this recipe. I'm going to show you how to prepare the apple. Okay, let me show you. See, I made some apple slices here. Look at how they turn out. We're going to make breaded apple, okay. So you'll slice them like this. Hold on, I'll show you exactly how I did this, okay. I'm going to grab an apple here, and what you'll do is peel the apple with a peeler. Alright, let's do that now. Look, I've peeled the apple here. We're going to cut this apple into thick slices. Here, I have a slice. I got 3 slices, okay. Since I'm filming, I brush a little lemon juice on them just so they don't oxidize. You can do this too, but it's optional, alright. So you just brush a bit of lemon like this. Perfect. Now I'm going to use a cookie cutter to remove this core here with the seeds. That's optional, you can just use a knife to take it out. So I come here and press down. And now I have my first slice, okay. If there's a little bit of apple left here, just remove it with a knife, alright guys. Okay. And then I just keep doing this. Alright, my apple slices are all ready now. See, they look really nice. And remember, I put lemon juice on them. That's up to you, whether you want to add lemon juice or not, okay. And now we're going to make a dough that, yes, doesn't have eggs or cow's milk. That's what's cool about it, okay. And it's made with whole wheat flour. There's no refined wheat flour. Grab a bowl and add 1 cup of oat flour. Perfect. And now we're going to add some spices. Here I have a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I also have here 3 pinches or 1 packet of stevia. And here these are pure stevia granules. We are making a sugar-free recipe. Let's add that in. I also have here 1 tablespoon of xylitol. These 2 sweeteners are considered safe and healthy by the scientific community. Okay. And finally, I have here 3 pinches of ground turmeric. Now I'm going to mix the dry ingredients. Let's do it. I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of flaxseed flour. Let's mix it up. 1 tablespoon of xylitol is equivalent to 1 tablespoon of sugar, alright. So if you want to use sugar, just swap it for sugar, okay. But let's try to make a sugar-free recipe here. Alright, now before anything else, like the video, but also get your water ready, because we're going to add it here. 1/2 cup of water. We're going to start with 1/2 cup. Let's add it in. Mix it well. And now I add a 1/4 cup of water here, but I add it little by little, okay. The amount of water will really depend on the brand of oat flour you're using, alright. Mix it well. I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. Mix it again. And I'm just going to add a little more water here. Look, the batter gets really fluid. See? This is the consistency I want, okay. In a bit, I'll tell you exactly how much water I added, but it should end up at this point, alright. So, what are you going to do next? You're going to grab a non-stick skillet. You're going to brush it with olive oil. Let's set it aside for now. I take my bowl with the batter, and then I grab a slice of apple and dip it, submerge the apple in the batter. Look, it'll get nicely coated with batter like this, okay. You keep doing this. You can't put it in the skillet yet because it's still cold, alright. I'm going to add another one here since there's room. Push it. I grab my skillet, and now I'm going to heat up the oil here. Let's do this. Look, the oil is at the right temperature now, so we can start adding our apples in here. Guys, check this out. Here, my apples stayed in the skillet for about 3 or 4 minutes, okay. After about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, alright. This really depends on your stove, okay guys. I flipped them, and then they end up looking like this, alright. There's another method you can use, which is in the air fryer. That's what I'm going to try now. At the end of the video, I'll show you the final result and we'll see which one won, the air fryer or the skillet, okay. So let's set this aside for now. Now I take the basket from my air fryer, and I already have some apples here. Let's put them in here. Look, I already have my apples here. My air fryer is set to 180 degrees Celsius, or it can be 375 Fahrenheit, depending on where you're watching me from. Then I'll come back to show you which turned out better, the air fryer or the skillet, and I'll also tell you how much water I used in total here. I'll be right back. I'm back with the final result, and guys, look how delicious this is for your breakfast or your afternoon snack. I made some here in the air fryer and some in the skillet, and you can already see the difference, right? Look, these ones I made in the skillet. They get a little darker and also a bit oilier, but it's faster, because in the air fryer, yes, they turn out drier, less oily, but it takes 15 minutes. So it's up to you, okay. Look, I wanted to share a secret tip with you. When you make these apples in the air fryer, sometimes they stick to the basket. So to avoid that, you can brush a little olive oil on the basket, but the best way is to buy one of those silicone mats made for air fryers that fit right in the basket. That way, it's guaranteed to work, it's a success. I also wanted to let you know that I used 3/4 cup of water in the end, so keep that in mind as a reference. At first, the batter will be a little more liquid, but just wait a bit, because the oats will start absorbing the moisture from the water, okay, and then it will turn into a thicker, more consistent dough. I want to invite you to come take a free class with me. Do you like the way I teach here? Then you're going to love my free classes. Look, click the link in the description or point your phone's camera at the QR code on the screen and come take my courses. Many of my courses have free classes, so you can check them out and see if you'll like them or not. I also have several recipe books. All my products are on the website. Click on the website, come check it out. Some are on sale, so go explore. I'm sure you'll like it if you love having a healthy diet. I hope you enjoy this recipe, and I'll see you in the next video. That's it. See you later.